Learn to know God better and better. Thanks for joining me for today's daily verse from the Bible and the Quran. So today I'm starting the letter to the Colossians, which Paul wrote. It's another one of his letters that he wrote from prison. In chapter 1, verse 9 to 10, I was reading, it says, "We ask God to give you complete knowledge of His will and to give you spiritual wisdom and understanding. Then the way you live will always honor and please the Lord, and your lives will produce every kind of good fruit. All the while you will grow as you learn to know God better and better." I like those verses because it's kind of talking about honoring God with our lives the more we get to know God. And the thing is, we're not perfect. I'm not perfect. We probably won't be perfect. But the idea is to spend time with God, to get to know God more by reading His Word. And the more you get to know God, the more it allows us in turn to honor God with the way that we live our lives, which is what Paul is saying over here. I think nowadays, of course, it is difficult to do that in practice. We have societal pressures, if you're at school, university, in the workplace, friends, the kind of things that they do or the kind of social life that your friends have. It's kind of difficult sometimes to honor God with your lives, but it's important, as Paul says over here, the more you spend time with God and in His Word, and the more you get to know God better, the more you'll be able to honor God with your lives. Similarly, if we read in the Quran in chapter 2, verse 269, it says, "And He gives wisdom to whoever He will. Whoever is given wisdom has truly been given much good, but only those with insight bear this in mind." If you don't have wisdom, ask for wisdom. In other places in the Quran, it says, "My God, increase me in knowledge," or "My Lord, increase me in knowledge." And the idea is, if you don't have it, spend time with God, read God's Word, ask Him for wisdom and that experiential knowledge that comes with knowing God through experiences as well, and not just head knowledge. And again, the idea is that all that will help you then get to know God better and better, and in turn also live more lives which are more honoring to God, as difficult as that is. And again, it's not that we're going to be perfect or reach perfection, but it's important to try to improve and get better day by day. I really hope these verses have blessed you today. Thanks so much for joining me. I do appreciate you joining me for these videos. Take it easy and enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow for another daily verse from the Bible and the Quran.